Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Shy, but you can call me Shadowcat as the channel name suggests. And today we're watching more Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Guys, I'm pretty sure today we're going to be finishing off, today I'm going to be finishing off season 2. I always say this, I always do this where I'm like, I'm only releasing one video a week, so obviously for us, I think we're going to be finishing off season 2 next week, but for me, I'm going to be finishing it today, and I think I'm actually also going to start the first episode of season 3. This is a 2-part finale. I didn't actually read the episode title, but I did see that it was like a part 1 and a part 2, so I'm really excited about that. Okay, I'm trying to remember. Okay, in the season 1 finale, I feel like it's been a while now since I've watched it, but there was like the anointed one, and Buffy went with him, and she died for a second. A lot was happening, so I'm expecting this season to also have a lot happening in the finale, especially because I feel like the show is, in a sense, a lot more serialized than it was in season 1, so I'm just so curious to get into it. I really enjoyed this season so far. I've especially enjoyed like the back half of the season. I want to say honestly, since Buffy and Angel had sex, it's just been incredible. I love everything about that plot line, so I still don't know whether I think that Buffy is actually, or whether Angel is actually going to like stay evil. I assume that this 2-part finale will heavily focus on Angel and Buffy and their relationship, and is Buffy actually going to kill Angel, or is Angel going to have like a come to Jesus moment and be like a good little human boy-ish again? I don't know, but I'm really excited to watch, and I'm also excited to start season 3 and just to see, you know, it's always interesting to start a new season to see like where we're picking up from, because the vibes are always a little bit different. So I'm excited to get into it. I don't want to keep rambling. Let's just start, and I hope you guys are having a fantastic day, and let's get into it.
Angel, there must be some part of you inside that still remembers who you are.
Boyfriend is dead. You put the secrets to restoring my soul here.
I still love how that computer sparked. Right, the floppy disk.
Here's the thing. There's moments in your life that make
Galway,
you, that set the course of who you're gonna be.
We're getting a flashback. Is this gonna be the vampire that turned him? Because do we know how...
Maybe she's lonely.
In that case, I'd offer myself as escort to protect you from harm.
I feel like we've just seen so many versions of Angel, and they've all been quite entertaining.
I've never been anywhere myself. I always wanted to see the world, but...
I could show you things you've never seen.
Sounds exciting.
It is, and frightening.
I'm not afraid.
She's about to take a chunk out of his neck, isn't she?
Show me your world.
Close her
Be
eyes.
careful what you wish for. Yeah. Oh. Ooh. I don't even know why these vampires even try, honestly.
Tell him I'm done waiting. I'm taking the fight to him. You got that?
Dang.
Let me write it down for you?
Ooh.
Myself.
Yeah, I was like, you can't deliver a message through a dead vampire.
What is that, 5 vampires in 3 nights?
Yep, no Angel.
Are you really that anxious to come up against him?
I want it over with.
Yeah, I think that that's fair.
I haven't even started studying for finals yet.
Oh, yeah, finals.
Oh, God.
Look on the bright side. It'll all be over soon.
Yes, my love.
How stressful. So, on top of just the fact that you regularly are patrolling and killing vampires and other supernatural shit, you also had to potentially kill your ex-boyfriend and the person you lost your virginity to, and you have finals that you had to study for. Wow. Couldn't be me. Like, I feel like Buffy has spent a lot of the season so far being not in the best headspace, and honestly, could you blame her? Like, her circumstances at this very moment absolutely friggin' suck. And she's honestly handling it like a champ. Much, much, much better than I would.
Hello?
Rupert Giles?
Yes.
Doug Perry. Thanks for coming.
This is
our baby. Construction workers dug it up outside of town. Don't have a clue what it is.
Whoa.
Any ideas?
Should you be touching it with your hands?
I'll go on a limb and say old.
It certainly predates any settlements we've read about. I assume you haven't tried to open it.
Open it? Oh, I'll be damned. I figured it was solid. What do you think is in there?
I don't know.
I guess we won't know until we open it up.
Yes, would you wait? I'd like to work on translating the text. It might give us an indication of what we'll find inside.
I'm pretty damn curious, though.
Well, it's not gonna be something good, regardless of what it is.
No, wait. I'm gonna
What?
kill you. Die!
What kind of lunch is that?
Mother? Is that it?
That's it.
Oh, sitting on his lap, are we, Willow?
Do you think you're ready to fight Angel? I wish people would stop asking me that. Yes, I'm ready. I'm also willing and able.
Really got the teaching bug. Taking over computer class, tutoring.
I love it. I really do.
I think it's great to do that before you go out.
Again, I ask, are they paying her?
Gee, Xander, what are you gonna teach when you fail in life? Advanced loser being?
That's enough of that. And you? Are you having a chair shortage?
This principal is such a fun sucker. He just hates to see joy.
This isn't an orgy, people. It's a classroom.
Okay,
Yeah.
yes.
Where they teach lunch.
Just give me a reason to kick you out, Summers. Just give me a reason.
God.
Do you want to come by my house tonight and study too?
Maybe. I do have to patrol.
Do you really expect Angel to turn up tonight?
I mean, he's been turning up every night, just not making himself visible. London, 1860. Okay, so we're getting a little jumps through time. Are we gonna see how... Oh, I was just about to ask about Drusilla. Okay, this is interesting.
Bless me, Father, for I have sinned.
Oh.
It's been 2 days since my last confession. Father?
That's not very long. Tell me your sins.
I've been seeing again, Father. Yesterday, and then we're going to work in the mine. I had a terrible fright. My stomach all tied up, and I saw this horrible crash. But this morning, they had a cave-in. 2 men died.
Go on.
Your mum says I'm cursed. My seeing things is an affront to the Lord. But I don't mean to, Father. I swear. I swear.
Interesting.
I don't want to be an evil thing.
Oh, hush, child. The Lord has a plan for all creatures. Even a devil child like you.
The devil.
Angel.
What can I do?
Fulfill his plan, child. Be
Damn, Angel was genuinely evil.
God is watching you.
Huh. Okay.
I met an old man.
Did he bite her then and there, or did he wait? It kind of seems like he waited, right?
Did you have a vision? Is something coming?
Wow. It's so interesting to put all their interactions now in the context of their first meeting.
Oh my.
That's what's been whispering to me.
Soon it'll scream.
I love Drusilla and the actress who plays her. I mean, so many of the characters on the show were just so perfectly cast. But I have to say, she might be one of my favorites. Like, top 3 characters in this show.
You can learn this real easily, but if you're just gonna give up, then don't waste my time.
Wow.
Sounded like a real teacher.
You are a good teacher.
Okay, look at this. I'm linked by
Oh. Aww. Hold that thought.
Oh, the floppy disk.
Okay. I'm learned, girl.
So, see here.
Deja vu. I had this perfect memory of the pencil and... Oh, hey. You dropped this.
She didn't.
This feels kind of morbid.
I've gone through most of her files already.
Does that make it less morbid, or are you really morbid?
I had to teach her class.
Does that say restoration?
It's one of her spells, I think. Oh boy.
Romanian words. I did not see the year. I'm gonna assume it's sometime in the 1900s, though, simply for the fact that we did the 1700s and then the 1800s. Just sort of makes sense, although current timeline is in the 1900s, so maybe not. I don't know. Who knows? I'm sure anyone else who's watching knows. And if I wasn't reacting, I would just go back and check, but...
Where am I?
You don't remember everything you've done for 100 years. In a moment you will. The face of everyone you killed, and you will know what true suffering is.
No. No.
What? I don't know how to interpret that reaction.
This is it.
Looks like Miss Calendar was trying to replicate the original curse to restore Angel's soul again.
So he killed her before she could tell anyone about it. What a prince, huh?
This is good, right? I mean, we can curse him again.
Do they have the power to do it, though?
The ritual itself requires a greater knowledge of the black arts than I can claim.
Well, I've been going through her files and researching the black arts for fun, or educational fun, and I may be able to work this.
And I want you putting yourself in any danger, Will.
And I don't want danger, but I may be the best person to do this.
So this spell might restore Angel's humanity? Who cares?
I care.
Is that right?
He's so unsympathetic to
Angel's a killer.
Buffy's perspective. I mean, I do agree with him in that
All is forgiven?
sense.
Xander has a point.
You know, just for once I wish you would support me, and I realize right now that you were, and I'm embarrassed, so I'm gonna get back to the point, which is that Angel needs to die.
Curing Angel seems to have
Yeah.
been Jenny's last wish.
I'm kind
Yeah,
of
well,
of two
Jenny's dead.
minds.
Can't you hear what I'm
Ooh.
Stop it! Stop it!
Oh, this is so complicated. I am of two minds on this. Because I do understand where Xander's coming from, but I also think that, like, we're being a bit flippant about Buffy's feelings.
You can paint this any way you want, but the way I see it is that you want to forget all about Miss Calendar's murder so you can get your boyfriend back.
You know, I don't know. There are some hard truths that do need to be faced, and Xander is kind of calling them into question right now, so I can't really fault him for it. I do think that his delivery could have been a lot more kind, given the emotional stress Buffy has to be under, but he's not technically wrong, you know? I don't think, at least.
I'll have one of these to go. Drew.
Yeah, Xander was pretty much being a... Willow! Where did you learn that word? My God, you kiss your mother with that mouth? I don't know. I don't know what I wanted.
Oh, the ring he gave her. god, she's back.
I was on my way to your house. Saw you walking. Couldn't help myself.
Which
Why is
begs
she
the
back?
question, and don't think I'm not glad to see you, but your watcher informed you that a very dark power is about to rise in Sunnydale.
That's about it.
It's a big rock. Can't wait to tell my friends. They don't have a rock this big.
Spike boy, you never did learn your history. Kathla the demon came forth to swallow the world. He was killed by a virtuous knight who pierced the demon's heart before he could draw breath to perform the act. Kathla turned to stone and was buried.
Ooh.
It fills my head. I can't hear anything else.
Let me guess. Someone
Oh.
pulls out the sword.
Someone
comes
worthy.
alive.
The demon wakes up. Wackiness ensues.
He will swallow the world.
We're about to make history. And
Is he gonna be able to take the dagger out?
The artifact in question is missing, and the curator has been murdered. Vampires.
You're sure this was the tomb of Alfalfa?
A Cathla. And with one breath, the Cathla will create a vortex, a kind of whirlpool that will pull everything on Earth into that dimension, where any non-demon life will suffer horrible and eternal torment.
Oh, jeez.
I tend to side with your friend Zandra on this one. Angel should be eliminated.
Oh, I'll fight him. I'll kill him if I have to. But
Will she? Will she? Will she?
I don't want to be our only hope. I crumble under pressure.
Yeah, I get that, but
If all else fails, this might stop it. I think.
I need about a day. And an orb of Thessala? Whatever that is.
Spirit vault for rituals of the undead. I've got one. I've been using it as a paperweight.
This means I can't help you study for tomorrow's final.
okay, that's the least of
of
your
course, if we go to hell by
concerns right
then, I
now.
won't have to take him.
Yeah,
Maybe
exactly.
I'll be taking him forever.
Spike?
Oh, right. I had already forgotten that he's faking it. I still don't know why. I wonder what could be behind it. Like, why does he want to seem weak to everyone?
bear witness as I ascend, as I become.
Ugh. I feel like the vampire who bit him so gently. He could return the favor. Manhattan, 1996. So is this a year before the show starts? I believe the show started in 1997, but it could be the same year. I could be wrong about that. Yeah, so he has his return to humanity.
It's the stench of death you're giving off here. And the look says, crazy homeless guy. It's not good.
Get away from me.
What are you gonna do? Bite me? Horus, a vampire.
Who are you?
Let's take a walk.
The heck?
I want to know who you are.
And I want to know who you are. Because you could go either way here.
I don't understand you.
Nobody understands me. That's my curse.
I mean, it doesn't have to be a curse. All you gotta do is explain. That's an interesting way to eat a hot dog.
Not all demons are dedicated to the destruction of all life.
What do you mean I can go either way?
I mean that you can become an even more useless rodent than you already are. Or you can become someone, a person, someone to be counted. I want you to see something. You see, and then you tell me what you want to do.
Where is it?
California. I love the contrast. Like, New York is all gross and grungy and dark and rats and nasty, and California is sunny and beautiful and cheery music.
So,
That is a ridiculous car.
where were you when I got over Tyler? He's of the past. Tyler would have to crawl on his hands and knees to get me to go to the dance with him.
Buffy Summers?
Yeah?
I need to speak with you.
You're not from Bullock's, are you? Because I meant to pay for that lipstick.
There is... Your destiny awaits.
I don't have a destiny. I'm destiny-free, really.
Yes, you have. You are the chosen one.
I'm sorry, a random man comes up to me and says this shit. I am not taking him seriously for a second. I'm not even entertaining the conversation. I'm just like, okay, sir. Alright.
Oh, not the heart.
You see?
Okay, interesting. Interesting.
Why didn't you call?
I'm sorry. I didn't know it was so late. Tyler and I were talking.
That boy is irresponsible.
No.
So this is where the rift between her and her mom started?
Did you see where she was? She was with Tyler. I don't want her seeing him anymore, period.
You're overreacting, dear.
Don't do that. Don't talk to me like I'm a kid.
I don't. Just forget it.
Just because you can't discipline her, I have to be the older.
I am not having this conversation again, all right?
She's gonna have it tough, that Slayer.
I want to help her.
Why? Like, what? Who is this man? Why is he doing all of this?
The more you live in this world, the more you see how apart from it you really are. And this is dangerous work. Right now, you couldn't go 3 rounds with a fruit fly.
I want to learn from you.
All right.
But I don't want to dress like you.
Again, you're annoying me. You're lucky we need you on our side.
With this act, we will be free.
Someone wasn't worthy.
Damn it!
What are we going to do?
What we always do in a time of trouble. Turn to an old friend.
Tonight, sundown, at the graveyard.
Excuse me.
You will come to him.
What?
You will come to him or more will die. Tonight! His hour is at hand!
Is this like a dream or is this actually happening? Okay, no, it was actually happening.
I just want to cross-check.
We don't have time. If this is gonna work, it has to work now.
Okay.
If the curse succeeds, you'll know.
Why don't you just wait here to find out if it worked?
I can't risk him killing any more people. I better go.
This is my lucky steak. I've killed many vampires with it. I call it Mr. Pointy.
It's a pretty apt name.
Named your steak?
Yes.
Why not? Spend a lot of time with it.
I wasn't sure you'd come.
After your immolation-ogram? Come on, I had to show.
All right, we'll fight.
Is she gonna be able to do it? Okay, so what I'm predicting right now is that potentially right before Buffy kills him, Willow's able to change him back. But I also think that Spike has something brewing, something up his sleeve that it is going to be against Angel since they have so much contention between them, you know? So I don't know how I feel about his chances overall. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Too much. Is it worth it being friends with the Vampire Slayer? Is all of this worth it? I don't know. Like, Buffy is pretty cool. I could see wanting to be her friend. But I don't love the idea of being in danger every 3 days. You know? I'd like to just graduate high school and forget about it.
You never learn, do you? This wasn't about you. And you fall for it every single time!
Well, at least they had another Slayer with them. So I'm curious. Because the Slayer gets reincarnated in a sense every time the Slayer dies, right? So because the finale of the first season we thought that Buffy died, that's why Kendra became a new Slayer. So if Buffy actually dies for real, is Kendra just the Slayer? Or do they reinstate another Slayer? And if Kendra dies, is Buffy just the Slayer? Or do they reinstate another Slayer? And also, hadn't Kendra been, if I'm remembering correctly, she was training like her entire life to be a Slayer, right? But it seems like Buffy only found out a year prior to the start of season 1 that she was a Slayer. So I guess I'm just wondering how a Slayer is chosen, you know? Because I guess it doesn't seem all that random if Kendra was able to, through her watcher, train to become a Slayer before she became the Slayer. You know? I think I'm remembering that correctly, but I might be off on that.
Bottom line is, even if you see him coming, you're not ready for the big moments. No one asked for their life to change. Not really. But it does.
Is she dead?
So what, are we helpless? The big moments are gonna come. You can't help that. It's what you do afterwards that counts.
Ooh.
That's when you find out who you are.
Freeze! What?
You'll see what I mean.
That was a really fun part 1 of a part 2 finale. I'm really excited to get into the second one. I think I'm just gonna go, I'm gonna go eat some peanuts and then I'm gonna continue. Oh gosh, that was a lot of fun. So I was literally moments before that just asking what would happen if one of them died. Like, does another Slayer get born? I'm going to operate with the assumption that no, now that it seems like Kendra is dead. I honestly was kind of hoping that they would have done more with her character, so that's a bit of a bummer, honestly. But I honestly, at the same time, sorry guys if you guys can hear what's happening outside. It's garbage day. At the same time, I think logistically, when there's only supposed to be like one Slayer at a time, I do think that it does make sense that her days were numbered, since obviously Buffy is the fucking vampire slayer we're invested in, not Kendra. So like, narratively speaking, I feel like it does make sense that they could probably only be, if there was going to be 2 Slayers, it was going to be a very, very short-lived period. But still, I was really hoping we would get more of Kendra. So that's a bit of a bummer. I really enjoyed, you know, getting to see Angel through the ages. That has been really interesting. I'm truly at a loss as far as what is going to happen with him and with Buffy. Is she going to kill him? Is she not? What the fuck does Spike have up his sleeve? I can't imagine that whatever the hell Spike is planning, it is not to the detriment of Angel. Because they've been really antagonistic towards one another literally since, I want to say since the start, but at the very least since Angel became, you know, an evil vampire again and has been, you know, chopping it up with Drusilla. So yeah, very, very curious what his plans are there. I assume next episode we're gonna get an answer to all of those questions. At the very least, I hope so. But God, I am excited. I'm excited. I literally just need like a little snack and then I'm about to friggin' finish the season. I cannot believe we are done almost, in our case. We are almost done 2 seasons of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. That is just so insane. I'm so excited to start season 3 also. just to see what season 3 has in store, what it has up its sleeve. This has been a really, really fun finale so far, and yeah, I'll pick it up next week with the part 2 of 2 of Becoming. Until then, I hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next week for the finale. Bye.